Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let us continue from the point where we had left. और अगर आपको मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही हो तो kindly inform me that you are not able to listen me. Okay. So the point under discussion was certainly these three most important points were here: the id, ego, and superego. So I'm sure that all of you might have got the clear ideas about these three. And now the question arises that why all these three are most important in shaping the personality of man or here in the world. Sigmund Freud assumed that id operated at an unconscious level according to the pleasure principle. As I mentioned earlier, that it is pleasure principle, that you may do whatever you like without taking under consideration the values, religion, social norms, and etc. For example, if anyone is involved in this activity, he will certainly know less than an animal. In other words, we can say that it is animal instincts. And the other example of the same is whatever is happening in society or whatever the cases have been reported, or especially rape cases have been reported in the society, there are so many other factors behind these crimes, but one of the major factor is certainly, we can say, it. As far as the ego is concerned, then ego is not pleasure principle, but it is certainly value principle that you means give importance to the values of life, values of religion, and etc. In other words, we can say that ego means that means when you are among people, you avoid to involved in such type of activities which are means very much bad activities. So in order to show yourself that you are honest and you are honest person and you also possess good characters, so that's why you will never take the things which are strictly prohibited by either society or by religion as well. So here the third point is superego. Superego is that when you are provided a chance and when you are alone, and even if you may control yourself, then this is the best example of superego. And superego is certainly ethical consideration, that ethically you don't want to involve yourself. In other words, we can say that when a person internalize a different type of values, teachings, religious teachings, and want to build up his character and may give attention to his inner self, or not, in other words, conscientious or conscientiousness, then he never involved. He never involved in such type of activities, even if each and everything is provided to them, but they never touch it. So they are really heroes, are they always follow heroes, or heroes of the history. Sigmund Freud assumed the id operated at an unconscious level according to the pleasure principle, as I have already explained the same. The id comprises these two biological instincts or drives, which Freud called Eros and Thanatos. Eros and Thanatos I have already explained to you. But no, see that in contrast, Thanatos, our death instinct is there. And the point on our discussion was that suppose if you are a powerful person and if you want to take revenge from others, then what you do on the basis of your power, on the basis of your strength, you take lives of others. So when this energy is directed towards on others, it means that when you are physically strong than others, then it is expressed as aggression and violence. Then you will certainly show aggression to others and violence. We have hundreds and thousands of the examples of the same that you uh, have experienced that when a certain person is very much more powerful in your area, then the rest of the people certainly avoid and they show patience towards him that as they may not uh, get certain type of difficulties and problems of life or may get physical injuries. Sigmund Freud believed that Eros is stronger than Thanatos, thus enabling people to survive rather than self-destruct. It means that people always try to keep themselves safe and secure from those people who are very much strong and powerful. The ego develops from the it during infancy. So certainly all these three things uh, develop from your childhood. The ego's goal is to satisfy the demands of the id in the safe as a socially acceptable way. So ego means that, for example, if you require anything, if you are in dire need of food, that you are of the view that it is the requirement of ego that food must be presented to you with honor and respect. With honor and respect. Suppose if you are hungry, then it does not mean that you may steal the things of people and they may eat them. Why? Because why it is strictly prohibited? It will certainly damage your personality. It will damage your character. No matter that hunger is certainly an urge. And this urge certainly compels a person to be involved in uh, such type of crimes or such type of things which are not acceptable in society. In contrast to the ego follows the reality principle as it operates in both the conscious and unconscious mind. So here the point has been clarified that ego follows the reality principle. A reality principle means that when you use your brain and thinking, and when you are very much aware of the reality around you, that what is happening around you, what will be the opinion of people about you. So here, conscious brain is at work. Conscious brain is at work, and unconscious brain or unconscious part of mind will certainly help you to be aware of such type of things. Why? Because in your past memories there are lots of examples of the people who were involved in such type of things were punished. Number one, if not punished, then they lost their honor and respect in the eyes of the people, and they were labeled as thieves or robbers. So, ego certainly lies uh, between, means in these two, conscious and unconscious mind. The super ego develops during early childhood and is responsible for ensuring moral standards are followed. So certainly when you are a child, then at the early stage of life, then this is the means the uh, need of the people that are people are of the view are is children even requires that they must be loved and respected. And in this regard, we have so many means experiences with examples. Experiences means that if you if you use hard words to the children, they will never come close to you. But if on the other hand, if you take great care of them, they will love you. And why? Because the man attains certain type of stage in which he can easily feel that either he is respected or humiliated. So the honor and respect certainly develops from childhood. The superego operates on the morality principle and motivates us to behave in socially responsible and acceptable manner. So this is the requirement of superego that means we should behave while keeping in view social responsibilities and those manners which are accepted by people. We behave in such a way that people may accept us. So I think that these were the most important points which I wanted to share with you, and I'm sure that all those points which we have discussed over here regarding the conscious, subconscious, unconscious, and subconscious mind are very much clear. And we have also discussed that how do philosophers, religious scholars, and scientists look at these things is um, look at the thinking of a person. So now, if you have any question regarding the same, or if you think that any point is not very much clear, that I invite all of you to ask me questions. And you are free to ask questions, please. And there's no any restriction on asking the questions. Hello?
Yes, sir. All is cleared.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about, I think
Sir,
that,
everything is clear now.
and certainly I'm going to upload these lectures, and whenever you find any difficulty anywhere, then you may easily call me, and you are free to call me and ask me about any point, about anything which is not quite clear to you, number one. And number two is that the means all these points of this paper is uploaded, and I also send you yesterday's class material, and I think that I'm trying my level best to make you understand the things. But even if any one of you is not going to clear, then he may ask me question. And this topic is very much important, I think, because it is essential for the students of literature to know the psychology. Why? Because we have to deal with people in society, and we have different type of people around us. How to deal with them, and what they are thinking, how to means solve their problems if they have. So uh, when you extend your helping hand to others, then certainly you will earn honor and respect in the eyes of the people on the one hand, and your simple suggestion or your consolation may bring big change in lives of the people. And they will not only respect you for the rest of their lives, but they will also pray for you. Why? Because we have acute shortage of people who are here in this age or in these days, who are the source of consolation for us. So I think that means those who are students of literature, they are very much uh, uh, they are very much luckiest one. Why? Because uh, in this digital era, people have nothing to do either with the values or with the opinions or with the uh, means problems and issues of others. And every man is trying to solve his own problems and move on his own way. So this topic, from every point of view, I think that it is essential. As far as the last 3 points I discussed with you are most important. Why? Because they help us out to shape our personalities. And people will certainly uh, means of form opinion about you, that what you are. So I don't think that this is quite difficult. This is interesting as well. I gave you example of N. Okay, that once she experienced bad things, and those bad experiences haunted her. So that's why she was a patient of trauma. Okay, or the painful situation. So that's why we always share means our sorrows and sufferings with people, and people, when they trust us, share the same sorrows and sufferings with us. And in this way, they become unburdened, and they also come out of those painful situations of their lives. Is there any other thing? Komal? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Komal, I think that you are certainly one of the best students in the class, so that's why means you have understanding power more than that of others. Then you may ask other students who are very near and dear to you, that either they are very much clear about the things, and also motivate them or to pursue them to ask me questions if they have. Otherwise, I know very well that there's no need that you certainly go through the things, and you have a lot of experiences of reading and listening and getting information, and also assimilating it, and etc. Sarika,
Ji, sir.
have you got all these points well?
Yes, sir. It is clearly understood, sir, because I have gone through earlier as well. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone else?
Everything is clear.
Hello, Ji Komal. Ikra?
Sir, to the large
Sir, I'm
extent,
saying no difficulty is there. Everything is like crystal clear picture is there after the lecture.
Right.
Sir, everything is cleared, but if I get any query, I will ask questions after listening the lecture.
Right. So now let us end the today's lecture. And still, if you have any one of you have questions, then please let me know. But before ending the lecture of today, I have not allowed few students over here. Why? Because they are unable to mute their mics. So that's why I feel very disturbed. I feel very disturbed because of that. And especially, I think that's means I don't want to mention names over here because all the students are listening. So, and those students will certainly contact you, and please ask them that when they join, they first and foremost they may mute their mics. And I also I also encourage those students that they must come and they must keep contact with Komal and others and their friends in order to understand. Even if they are not quite clear about anything, that I'm over here. And Komal, you may take attendance, please. You may take attendance because I know that only 18 students are here.
Okay,
And
okay, sir.
rest of the students are not over here. So I'll never allow them. I'll never allow them to appear in examination. Why? Because suppose if they are not in the classroom, then how is it possible for them to get preparation? Thank you very much. And inshallah, I'll let you know that when the next class, we will certainly deck. Now, number one, number two, Komal and Sarika, please note this point very carefully. That I'll send you assignments. Number one, and number two, you will have to form groups. Number three, those students and all of you are required to go through the topic, and if we have a chance, we will be in the university. Otherwise, I'll take your online presentations. And then I'll be able to award you marks. And those who are unable to give presentations, I'll never consider them. So you may inform the students. And today, inshallah ta'ala, I'll send you up to evening. I'll send you.
Yes, sir.
I'll send you the topic, and then you may divide the same and then among your students, and please let me know the names of those students who have been awarded chapters and etc.
जी sir. Yes sir. जी
Thank
sir. ठीक है.
Fine, sir. ठीक.
Thank you so much sir.
You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.